AMC stock rallied aggressively into the close today, and Benzinga is highlighting 26 unusual option trades that are skewed massively to the bullish side. And these trades are actually puts that were sold. You guys are going to want to hear this one. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel before we get any further into this video. If you guys have not signed up for Webull, down below in the description of this video, deposit $1, get yourself 15 free stocks. Throw a free stock my way as well. It's a win-win for everyone involved. And if you want to come trade some of these moves in AMC with us live in real time, join a community of over 85 members. Link down below in the description of this video as well. So we're going to go ahead and get into this video first things first with what happened today towards the end of the day. AMC stock rallied out of nowhere aggressively from about $4.10 per share up to a high of $4.55 per share. If you are living under a rock, if you are not keen to what typically has been happening with AMC, it's been bearish. There's been a lot of bearish option activity. There's been a lot of bearish shorting recently. And that seemed to flip a script in the last hour of trading today. AMC stock was up over 10% for a period of probably 10, 15, 20 minutes. A couple things happened today towards the end of the day. What I said came true. Yeah, we've been wrong before. We've been right before. And this time we were right. The bullish reaction in AMC is happening, and it's here officially, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow is going to be the first court date out of 2 court dates, which are consecutively back-to-back, tomorrow and on Friday. Most likely tomorrow morning, you're going to get the final decision from the judge, and she's going to approve the reverse split, I would imagine, right? That's pretty well priced into AMC. That's basically the only option here. I don't really see a path forward to deny this after the special mastery gave her recommendation of doing the reverse split, lifting the status quo order, letting the settlement go through. So you've seen a couple things happen. It doesn't look like to me you've seen a lot of shorts covering. I don't think that's what caused this move today. I think what caused this move is the options. The options trades that we've seen today are pretty in line with the total volume that we've seen. And what I mean by this is there really isn't a lot of options on the option chain for the next 3 weeks or so. So when you've seen all of these bullish options come in, it allowed the market makers to go out and buy a bunch of shares of AMC and to de-hedge. Come here. Some of the shares that have previously been sold, the tablet changed her video, I don't know. It allowed the market makers to essentially go out and buy a lot of stock and to short, or to not have to short, right? To get rid of some of those short positions. There you go. Boom. Golden. Say AMC to the moon. All right, so that's what you've seen. More or less, this was a bit of a gamma squeeze type effect today. I don't see any indication of shorts covering. That's a possibility. Looks like a gamma squeeze. Now let's get into some of these unusual trades that we've seen today. So let's dive into it. AMC Entertainment, unusual options activity for June 28th. It says, we noticed this today when the big positions showed up on publicly available options history that we track here at Benzinga. Someone with a lot of money to spend has taken a bullish stance on AMC Entertainment. 26 option trades in particular were flagged. The overall sentiment of these big money traders is split 61% bullish, 38% bearish. Out of all of the options we uncovered, 25 are puts for a total amount of $2 million. And there was one call for an amount of $35,000. You might say a put. What? How's that bullish? Well, puts, when they are sold are bullish. Now, as you can see, these trades right here, the $4 puts with 50 days to expiration, those were the ones that were bought that likely caused this move higher. 2 million worth of these options. If we take a look at the actual option chain, go out 50 days here, that looks like August 18th. We go ahead and look at, oh, that's not the right stock. We go out and look at August 18th expiration, 51 days out, 50 days essentially, and look at the $4 we're on the right side here. The $4 puts. So they're currently going for $170 a piece. So let's go ahead and do the $2,020,000 that was placed. Divide that by 170. That's almost 12,000 options that were bought. If you times that by 100, that's about 1.2 million shares that had to be bought pretty instantaneously by market makers. Now, why does this really stick out to me? Well, if they are selling the $4 put with 50 days to expiration, that means that whoever bought this position thinks that AMC is not going to fall under $4 per share in the next 50 days. When you're facing dilution, when you're facing a reverse split, in spite of all of that, they were willing to make this bet. That stands out to me more than someone buying calls, because in this scenario, they're betting the stock is not going to go lower, which is wild considering what's happened recently with AMC. AMC did come down about 2.5% here in after hours, but the best is yet to come. This is a taste of volatility that we're about to see in AMC. This court proceeding tomorrow, I didn't have the biggest expectations for it. I didn't really think it was going to be a huge event for AMC. I thought, up or down 2-5%, nothing too crazy. But after today, it's pretty obvious this could be a pretty big bullish catalyst. Now, as we've talked about the last couple of videos now, every time the RSI is oversold, you want to buy the stock. That's a simple fact. The RSI was oversold yesterday, the day before that, the day before that, and the day before that. You had plenty of chance to buy AMC. I've been screaming this from the rooftops. And now the stock popped today. Now the RSI is still not even at neutral, but it's a little bit better off than it was. This could be the start of potentially the MOAS if you do get shorts that opt to cover on their short positions. Because look at this from a logical point of view. Everyone is negative. Typically, when everyone is negative on a stock, on a sector, no matter what it is, the stock usually doesn't continue to fall unless there is a problem with the fundamentals. Not the case with AMC. AMC this whole time, for 2 years now, has seen fundamentals improving quarter after quarter after quarter. Consistently. They haven't seen a worse year than the year before, or a worse quarter than the quarter before on a year-over-year basis. Things have been getting better. The thing that's been hurting AMC is they just having a hard time getting to profitability or to a cash flow neutral state. Well, now it looks like even if it comes in the form of dilution, AMC very shortly after this court date is not going to have a chance of going bankrupt. They're going to be able to pay down probably all of their debt, if not a huge chunk of it, and have billions and billions of dollars in the bank. This, to me, makes it on a risk to reward kind of basis a lot better potential, I guess, risk management strategy to cover on your short positions, to buy some bullish bets here, to go long to some degree in AMC. It looks like that started today. Who knows if that will continue? But from every fundamental kind of viewpoint, this is positive. Crushing the short thesis once and for all. It's done. There is no short thesis. I don't know how much more blatantly I can say it. Short thesis is over with. It's done. It's gone. It's no longer existent. So, with that narrative in mind, I think it's only right to get a short squeeze. Well, if we take a look at recent changes in the Ortex data, it's been very positive. You have 24% short interest of free float. You have a free float out on loan at 38.5%. You have shares out on loan at about 199 million. Days to cover at 8.91. This is by far the most bullish thing happening recently for AMC. The days to cover is up 59% in the last 3 months. Utilization is at 91%. There's nothing bearish in terms of a short squeeze to speak of here. If we look at Interactive Brokers recently, cost to borrow fees have spiked from 3 weeks ago at 60%, today at 328%. That puts a lot of pressure on shorts. Cost to borrow fees across the board. Cost to borrow max at 856%. Cost to borrow minimum at 583%. And AMC is back on the threshold securities list. This list puts a lot of shorts on notice that we see you. You have to get rid of your failure to deliver. You have to do something about it. And that's exactly what they're going to have to do. So from every which way I look at this, every angle, it's bullish. Let me know if there's something I'm missing here. Let me know if my thesis is flawed. What is your thesis on AMC and a potential short squeeze over the next couple of weeks? Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and source your comments, questions, or concerns down below in the comment section. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.